Okay, now we have to understand the periodic table. As you can see, this is the periodic table and it is arranged in periods and groups. From top to bottom are the groups, and from left to right are the periods. There are 7 periods and 18 groups in a periodic table. Okay, young man, now read it.
From here,
Yes.
the most commonly used form of periodic table is shown in figure 3.1. Note that the elements are listed in order of increasing atomic numbers from left to right and from top to bottom. Hydrogen H is in the top left corner. Helium atomic number 2 is at the top right corner. Lithium atomic number 3 is at left end of the second row. The horizontal rows of a periodic table are called periods. There are varying number of elements in periods. How many periods do you find in the periodic table? There are 7 periods. The number of elements per period range from 2 in period 1 to 32 in period 6. First 3 periods are called short periods, and the remaining periods are called long periods. The properties of elements within a period change gradually as you move from left to right in it. But when you move from one period to next, the pattern of properties within a period repeats. This is in accordance to periodic law.
Okay, now the periodic law. We have to understand what is the periodic law. According to periodic law, elements repeat similar properties, not the same, but similar properties after some number of elements. Like, for example, we can take the example of lithium and sodium. Lithium with atomic number 3 and sodium with atomic number 11 have almost same chemical properties, and their physical properties are also not very far from each other. Their melting and boiling points, their reactivity are similar to each other. So in a group, these properties are similar, while in the period, the properties change. Okay, next.
Elements that have similar properties lie in the same column in the periodic table. Each vertical column of elements in the periodic table is called a group or family. Elements with similar valence shell electronic configuration are placed in the same group. Each group is identified by a number and the letter A or B. Group A elements are called normal or representative elements. They are also called main group elements. Group B elements are called transition elements.
Okay, now let's see, there is a little bit of history of the periodic table in the society and technology of the portion of this book. Please read it.
In 1864, John Newland, an English chemist, arranged 24 elements in order of increasing atomic masses. He noticed that every eighth element starting from any point has similar properties. Few rows of his arrangement are shown below. His scheme, however, failed because many elements were found out of place in his arrangement. For instance,
Ti. Ti,
Ti does not resemble C and
which is carbon
silicon.
and silicon.
Magnesium does not. Manganese does not. Nitrogen and phosphorus. And iron does not resemble oxygen and sulfur. However, his arrangement of elements in order of increasing atomic masses formed basis for a later classification of elements. In 1869, Mendeleev, a Russian chemist, developed a classification scheme of elements. He recognized that if elements were placed in order of increasing atomic masses, the properties of elements repeated at regular intervals. He arranged 65 elements in periods and groups. Development of periodic table nicely explains how scientists can build on one another's work.
Okay, now Mendeleev in 1869 built the basic periodic table. He used the atomic masses because at that time atomic number was not discovered, And Moseley in 1913 developed this new modern periodic table in which atomic numbers are used. So we can understand how science progresses with the passage of time. Okay, thank you very much. This is all for now.